Hi, everyone. Welcome to Saturday night at Afterlife Tarot with Anna. We are going to go ahead and do a special live, and I still am working things out with the setup here. I moved things back over to my new desk, and so I'm just trying to rearrange things now and figure out how to do things. So you only see half my face. I'm sorry. But it is definitely something that I'm going to be working on in the near future. Rearranging laptops, rearranging the laptop, doing whatever. Please remember to hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Hi, Jean W. Welcome. So we are going to go ahead and do a different kind of thing tonight. We are going to go ahead and discuss Nikola Tesla's 369 theory. And then we'll go from there, see what if Spirit wants you to pull some cards for just the signs or whatever. I'm going to show you some new decks that I got, new Oracle card deck that I got, and a new couple new tarot decks that I got. So let's go ahead and get started. So basically the book that I'm using for all this information is called the Project 369 book. The key to the universe, evolved consciousness. I found it on Instagram, and it actually describes like a whole bunch of stuff. And then you can go ahead and do manifestations, and you can fill out these slots for each day. Once it shows you how to use the book. It talks about the divine the divine bridges of incidents, and things like that. I haven't really gotten too far into the book other than to do research this live. Okay, so Nikola Tesla was known as a genius inventor in the 1800s. He's famous for many. Yes, those pictures that are in the community tab go with this. So you kind of have, it gives you like graphics and mathematics. So I don't have a mathematic mind. I'm more into literature. So those graphics go with things. So he was famous for many inventions that contributed to today's technology. One of his more famous inventions was the Tesla coil, which is widely used in radios, televisions, and many other electronic devices. He also used the Tesla coil as an experiment to transmit electrical power wirelessly through the Earth's underground fluid electrical charge. He believed he could use the Tesla coil to provide free energy to the world. Despite the fact that his invention was a success and the experiment could provide the world with the free energy, it was unfortunately never used. Is because it's more likely because they couldn't make money off of it. Um, the power companies couldn't use it, couldn't charge for the power, so it kind of got vetoed. Um, so a strange fact about Tesla, which he also admitted, was to falling in love with a white pigeon that visited him regularly. He allegedly said, "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman," and he loved um and loved and she loved him. This was sought out to be surprising, due to the fact that he was also a germaphobe. After he he believed, or after he had a near-death experience from cholera. Despite his strange, obsessed ways, Tesla was very much about um, ahead of his time, and he believed that he may even have come from another planet. So Tesla was highly involved in using his imagination and visualization. He visualized his inventions prior to manifesting them. He said, "My method is different. I don't rush into actual work. When I get a new idea, I start at once building it up in my imagination and make improvements, and then operate the device in my mind. When I have gone so far as to embody everything in my invention, every possible improvement that I can think of, and when he saw no fault anywhere, he created the final product in his brain. Tesla took power naps because he achieved alpha theta brainwaves, allowing him to access his superconscious mind. Tesla certainly knew and understood that it was in this state that he could visualize and fully realize his vision to completion. He realized that his imagination created his physical world, and he wasted no time trying to work out his invention in the outer world. When you come to realize that your imagination creates it all, and all creation is subject to imagination, you discover that imagination is only creation. Your imagination holds the creative force of the entire universe, and this force gets expressed through you, whether you tap in or whenever you tap into it. The secret to creating anything you want, is not through your outer world, but through your inner world, through how wonderful your wonderful imagination, through your wonderful imagination. Your imagination is where all things were made and contribute to be made. For there is nothing without it. Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Although physical objects appear to be stationary, if you zoom in close enough, even these stationary objects are in fact vibrating at specific frequencies. As previously mentioned, not only do your brain waves vibrate at your own frequency, but your feelings vibrate at their own frequency, and even your dreams, your desires vibrate at their own frequency. Everything that you are and attract to your life is in accordance with the energy that is vibrating at its particular frequency. So let's explore the significance of the numbers 369. It is essential that 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 we grasp the beauty of how this all came about. All matter is composed of particles. Particles are composed of energy. Here you enter the quantum realm, where everything in the universe is mathematical, geometrical, and symmetrical. Here you realize that you are a diverse manifestation of physics, of the consciousness. The greatest discovery is all mathematics begins with the golden ratio. also known as pi, or the divine proportions, and the Fibonacci sequence. Both of these describes these decrease play for extremely significant roles, or play significant roles in the reality of all symmetry of all creation. Give me one moment, guys. It's suddenly getting very, very warm in here. So you now hear a fan. The Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers. There are where each number is the sum of the preceding numbers. The sequence is given by 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and so on. As you can see, 0 plus 1 equals 1, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 8 equals 13. The golden ratio is an irrational and infinite number that never ends but is rounded equals approximately 1.618. This number is derived from the numbers of the Fibonacci sequence by dividing each number by the Fibonacci series by the immediate predecessor. The higher the numbers divided in the sequence, the closer the ratios get to 1.618. For example, the ratio of 21 to 34 is 1.619, but as we get even higher, the ratio of 233 to 377 equals 1.618. These numbers, all in successive numbers in the sequence, and both the sequence and the golden ratio go infinitely. They go forever. The golden ratio can be expressed as the golden spread, or I can't read my writing. The golden appeal through the golden rectangle. All the golden rectangle. The golden rectangle and the golden triangle with from a golden spiral, a logmetrical spiral. When the golden ratio of the identical proportional shape is applied as a growth factor, reference the images below. Those are the spirals that were in, I believe, the first document, the first page that appeared on my community tab. Those are the spirals. Since the golden ratio is an infinite number, finding or even creating an identical number, an identical manifestation would be impossible. However, with the sequence and the geometrical pattern of the golden spiral itself can be found in countless manifestations in the universe. For example, the Fibonacci numbers can be found when counting petals on a flower. When all the petals are intact, you will likely notice that 3, 5, 8, 13, or 21 petals in a flower, all of which are numbers from the sequence. The sequence also appears in biological settings as fractal branching. Fractal branching is a detailed fractional pattern that continues to repeat itself and looks very similar at scale. Just as the universe itself is a physical manifestation of divine perfection, you too are a physical manifestation of divine perfection. In essence, both you and the universe are manifestations of the physics of consciousness. You are merely consciousness trying to figure itself out and know itself through divine perspective of your own being and experiences, all of which are created through the verifying states of consciousness you enter. I posted images on the community tab. You will see where you will find how practicing everything in the practically everything in the universe is symmetrical, from the cymatics of sound, with the frequencies, to the fractals that define the very fabric of essence. You will discover that ubiquitous presence of the golden spiral, and the golden ratio harmoniously interwoven throughout the tapestry of all life. Now open your eyes and see the true nature of reality. Awaken to the realization that all is one and one is all. You are the universe experiencing itself. The universe becomes you, so you could experience the universe. It is time to wake up and up the reality or the unity of how everything is in the universe is connected through sacred divinity. You are that I am. So, as you can see, the universe is an incredible place. Everything was created through infinite intelligence, and everything is stored within the very essence of your being. If it were not for the precise turning of the universe, creation as a whole would not exist. You can even find the golden ratio hidden in scripture. The golden ratio is an exact match for the Ark of the Covenant, which you can find in Exodus 35:10, in which the ratio of 2.5 is 1.666, and in Genesis 6:15, in which the ratio of 50 to 30 is also 1.666, which is close to 1.618, as you can come with the naked eye. As you know, 666 is associated with the number of the beast. Scripture tells you that the number of the beast is the number of man, and the number is 666. We also are told that man was created on the sixth day of Genesis. Good and evil exist within man until man finds his true self, his awareness, to love and light that is God/the universe. So then you take the sign of 666, you get negative 0.809. If you take 1/2 of the golden ratio, you will get 0.809. This number is half of the negative golden ratio, or negative pi. If you think that this is mind-blowing, wait till you realize that the numbers 3, 6, 9 control the universe, and they are present everywhere you look. Tesla said, if you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Tesla had a strange yet obsessive passion for these numbers. He would walk 3 times around the block before entering a building, wash his dishes with 18 napkins. 18 is divisible by 9, 6, and 3, and only stay in hotel rooms that had a room that the number was divisible by 3. Tesla eventually died in room 3327. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 7 equals 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So you just take the 15 and you add the 1 and the 5 together and you get 6. It could be. I believe that everything, I mean, this is something that definitely looking into all this is kind of like has me wondering, wanting me to go more in depth with these symbols, because I believe these symbols, if you look at other symbols, especially our money symbols and things like that we have on our dollar bills and everything, they're very much Templar symbols. And they're very much Masonic and things like that. So this definitely fascinates me. I've always been fascinated with like the Knights Templar and things like that. And the kind of the gold, like all of that is something that I've always been fascinated with. So no matter where you are in the universe, it is safe to say that 1 plus 2 equals 3. The power of two binary systems is essential in understanding the universal order. It works by doubling numbers starting from 1. This pattern is acceptable in all places, but more importantly in the biological development of cells and embryos contained within all living things, including ourselves. You should know what a digital root is. You get a digital root by adding all the single digits of a number one by one until you get a final sum that equals a single digit. For example, our cells are multiplied from 1 to 2, then 4 to 8, and 8 to 16. The digital root of 16 is 7, so it's 1 plus 6 equals 7. Keep the sequence going, and you will get 32, 64, 128, and so on. The digital root of 32 is 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. The digital root of 64 is 10. 6 plus 4. And the digital root of 128 is 2. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 11. And then 1 plus 1 equals 2. If you observe the entire sequence of cells duplicating from 1, it will give you a pattern such as 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 5. And the mystery of all that is that if you continue this process, you will never find the numbers 3, 6, or 9 in the entire sequence. Now, if all cells that created all of the life forms on this planet started from 1, and then 3, 6, and 9 do not exist within the development of these cells, it must only mean that 3, 6, and 9 are numbers that exist only in the non-physical realm. It must only mean that 3, 6, and 9 are numbers exist only in. I'm sorry, I repeated the line. It must only mean that 3, 6, and 9 are numbers that exist solely within our imagination, representing the formulas, energy, consciousness, and light, where the numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, and 7, and 5 represent the outer world, the form, and the manifestations. Let's do some easy math. The doubling 3, try doubling 3 and you will get 6. Double 6 and you will get 12. Add the digital root of 12 is 3, 1 plus 2. Double 24 and you'll get 48. The digital root of 48 is 3. If you keep doubling the numbers starting with 3, you will end up with the digital root of either 3, or infinitely. Well, 9 is never found. Doubling 6, and you will get the same results, since you get 6 once you double 3. Here is where it gets strange. If you double 9, then and continue to double the results, you will get a sequence of 18, 36, 72, 144, 288, and 576, and so on. This sequence, you will get a digital root of 9 infinitely. If you half the numbers, if you half the number 9 and continue halving the results, you will get an infinite digital root of 9. As you can see, 9 is unique and amongst all other numbers. Since 9 is the only number that represents itself, it is appropriate to assume that 9 represents unity, if all things, and or unity in all things, and is even an emblem of light, consciousness, and the universe itself. The numbers 3, 6, and 9 represent forces beyond what we perceive with our 5 senses. 3, 6, and 9 represent the families, or I'm sorry, represent the formless energy, frequency, and vibration. Well, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7, and 8 represent the form. The references below will show you how to, in the visualization of all matter, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8 is dependent upon the conducts or the constraints of 3, 6, and 9, the energy, frequency, and vibration, and how 9 is the source of energy itself. With all this new understanding, realize that when you write something 3, or you write something 3, 6, and 9 times with intention, you allow the power of energy, frequency, and vibration to start. It within you. So you're able to start that manifestation inside you. In the pictures I have posted on my community tab, which you've noticed, you will find even more significant information behind these numbers. Since this is only a surface of this theory, you are more than welcome to investigate it more. I will probably do more videos if this does really, really well on this, delving more into it. And you're encouraged to look into other things. Like, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. There's a lot of books. There's a lot of information and references out there. Again, I am not a mathematician. I sucked at math in school. And so this is definitely something that I'm still wrapping my brain around, but I know it. I've been told it works, and I've had readings where I've been told by a particular person that I need to look further into Tesla's 369 theory. And this has been popping up a lot in a lot of the readings that I've watched on here on YouTube and things like that. If you guys like these manifestation things, these manifestation practices, let me know. I will definitely do more of it. Put your comments in, or put your information in the comments on this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. So we're going to go ahead and delve a little bit on the tarot side here for a little while. I want to show you guys some new decks that I got. Some fun things that I'm planning for the channel. You're welcome, Jane. I am in the basic or basic plans of having a guest speaker come on the channel. I've reached out to him and he said yes, he would do it. He's just wrapping up some things right now. He is very, very popular. He is a psychic medium. He has over 100,000 subscribers on TikTok. He has been on Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel. He's worked with a lot of people. He does tarot. He reads auras. And his list for readings is booked out for 2 years. So he has said that he would definitely come on my channel. We're just arranging time frames and things like that. And as soon as I can give more information, I will definitely do so. I am also working and trying to get some other people. I am trying to get Jason Hawes from Ghost Hunters. I have to physically email him because he's not answering my messages on Facebook Messenger. I'm also sent an email out to another podcast couple ladies that I watch and adore and love to possibly come on the show also, or on the channel also. So the big things are being planned for this coming year, and we will go from there with those. So stay tuned. So the fun stuff. So I went tarot shopping this past week. Then got some new tarot decks. I got a new oracle deck. This actually is called new oracle deck. One of my new oracle decks, I got it off Amazon, is called the Citadel, and it's actually a fantasy oracle. And these cards have different meanings, and I'm still just starting to look at them. There's the Champion. There's the Wise One. And just cool little things like the Assassin. It's more of a card game. You can use them as card game. You can use them as oracles. And it comes with the handy dandy little book that I am, obviously, once I start using them, I am going to be referencing big time. And then I got a new tarot. I got 2 new tarot decks. This I saw on Facebook or Instagram, I don't remember. And I walked into my local metaphysical shop, Flickr Gifts and Inspirations here in Hamburg. Her information is on my community tab, and found these. These are crystal clear tarot cards, and they are designed to layer on top of each other. So they tell a story. I'm still trying to figure them out. And I actually talked to the shop owner today in person, and she's trying to figure them out too. So together, we will definitely get these cards figured out, and they will make an appearance on the channel. And then I got another deck. These are the basic yes and no question cards. And they also come with okay, so half of the deck is yes, no's. So you shuffle them, you ask a yes or no question, and then it will pop up if yes or no, and then it gives you a little paragraph. Can't really see it for the glare. A little paragraph of what there is. Crystal clear cards I actually got at Flickr Gifts and Inspirations. You can check them out. They are on Instagram, Facebook, and they have their own page. I don't know offhand. I will definitely check Jean if they do shipping through the mail. I will definitely check with on that and post that in the future. But she is wonderful. She actually hosted a meet and greet for me, not for me personally, but for another fellow YouTube reader that I've met, believe it or not, almost a year ago. Um, and I asked her to have host his meet and greet, his first meet and greet, and she did it. So she has been a dear friend for me. She's helped me through Diana has helped me ever since I started this process last year. And she actually remarked today that she is extremely proud of me, that I have come a very long way in a little over a year. So she's been with me through this whole situation, this whole awakening, this whole beginning of this journey with me. She's fantastic. I love her so much. She is such a beautiful lady. It's her husband and her who own the shop. And it's just so check them out. I believe they do shipping because they do have their store and stuff on the internet. Then the other half of the deck is how and when. So then it says, okay, if you got a yes, this is when it's going to happen or information about it. If you got a no, this is what you need to read to go with no. So I thought these would be really, really cool because I have an TikTok account and I'm working on getting subscribers over there so that I can go live over there also. Then the other decks that I just got these today, and these were a recommendation. The Citadel cards I actually got on Amazon. These cards, I actually was told to get these a very long time ago, and I was scared to get them. But I finally buckled under and ordered them from Amazon, and they came today. So you will be seeing these a lot on the channel as I get used to them. This is actually the top deck. This is the Aleister Crowley deck. And the gentleman that actually I started watching the gentleman that came here at the beginning of April uses this deck. That was the first time I actually saw these cards in person. So I went in and I ordered them. So they were used today on my TikTok one card pulls. I will probably bring them in to my other readings for the remainder of the month, and they will probably be a solid staple in my readings, along with my other cards that I use. So I think that is it. I know it's a short video tonight. I am currently working on end of the month readings. I did post Cancer. I will be working more on those readings tomorrow. It's just the days kind of gotten away from me. I had to do some things for my mom and kind of got carried away. So check out those other readings I posted. I have all the first round of all the signs posted for the beginning of the month. Yeah. So if there's anything you guys want to see me do on the channel, any other information you want me to look into, let me know. And I will go ahead and research it. If you have any ideas of who you would like to see on the channel, let me know. And I will start making contact with them. I want to make this channel something different, something that you don't necessarily see on YouTube. That's why I go with the ancestor readings, because I feel more tapped in with my ancestors and deceased loved ones. And I've always been fascinated with ghosts, and one of my favorite shows is the Dead Files on the Travel Channel. Always been like really, really fascinated with that stuff. So that is kind of where I wanted to go into more of an informational, more of the tarot readings, more of the paranormal stuff. Because I believe that there are ghosts. I believe that they are always around us, and that they they have messages for us, and that kind of thing. Oh, and then lastly, I was very, very lucky. I got to do have a special kind of reading. It's an angel reading by a gentleman in South Carolina or in Charleston. I met him through Diana at Flickr. Um, and this is actually my angels. He paints. Let me try and get. He painted this for me. Let me get this straight. And when he showed it to me, he's like, "What does that look like to you?" And it looks like water. And it's hard to I'll get it zoomed out here. It looks like water in the sky, and the glitter. There is glitter on it. And I am told that I heal, um, heal on angels' wings. So my angels are always around me. So it sits here on my tarot desk. I see it every morning. Um, and it reminds me that my angels are always around me. Um, and it kind of made me realize that um, I'm attracted to the water. The water is where I go to heal, where I go to think. I go to the lake. I live right near Lake Erie here in Western New York. I go to the lake, meditate, and things like that. Um, and so it made me think that he did confirm I am a star seed. I'm not of this world. And that kind of led me into believing that I'm actually from Atlantis, and that I'm a mermaid. I was a mermaid in a past life. So, so yeah, so it's pretty cool. And so that's definitely something that I may, if you guys want me to, I will do more research into Atlantis and present that information on YouTube. This channel I do for you guys. I'm here for you. I am always here for you guys. My email is afterlifetarotwithanna@gmail.com. So if he's like a personal reading, a ancestor reading, you just want to talk or whatever, just reach out to me. I will answer you. And as always, I do go live every Saturday night at 8 p.m. unless I'm off doing something. Like last Saturday night, I was in Michigan at a play at the musical Grease. And so I wasn't here. Um, so so the live didn't happen. But I do angel numbers every Sunday. So make sure you check those out. New angel numbers will be coming out tomorrow. Um, and I do plan on cranking out Scorpio and Pisces tomorrow, and probably do my air signs tomorrow for end of the month messages from your ancestors, along with angel numbers. And so definitely check me out. I am on Instagram, Afterlife Tarot with Anna. I am on TikTok, Afterlife Tarot with Anna. And yeah, so I'm going to end this because I know I've been blabbering and is not used to being done like under an hour with my readings on a Saturday night. But it's hot, and I know everyone's kind of like just winding down from probably a very busy day. So, everyone, please make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Please help me get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. I am 11 away, and I would love to hit that mark. I don't know how long. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. And as always, your ancestors and I want to let you know that we love you to the moon and back a million times. And rock those towers, because those towers are never bad. Even the Titanic was not bad. that was a massive tower moment. Even the Titanic was not bad because it gave us all those safety precautions um, on the on our cruising industry now. So you too, Jean. Thank you, everyone who is here. Thank you, everyone who's going to watch this in the future. I will get hashtags up very, very soon. And I will see you all soon. Bye.